there. So I'm really nervous to make this video, but recently I have been like really trying to grow in my faith, like just like doing more, because I feel like I just like don't do enough. And I've been watching Bible studies on YouTube because I went from doing mostly devotions on the Bible app. Sorry, I'm like really anxious right now. I should probably get like stress away. I'm gonna go do that. Okay, I got it. I've had a lot of coffee today too, so I'm just like going ballistic. Okay, I think sometime last week, I need to take a deep breath. I think sometime last week, my mom shared my sister's testimony video on Facebook, and so I was like, why don't I make one? Because like I do make it known that I am a Christian. Like, I don't know, I don't like hide it, like I don't not like afraid of it, you know? And so I was like, why don't I just like make one? Because my earlier days on YouTube, I would like talk about like waiting until marriage and like all this stuff, and I would just get so much hate. So ever since then, I've just been kind of like, I just don't want to talk about stuff like that. Like, I don't want to shove it down people's throats. It does make people uncomfortable, and that's just like what I don't want to do, you know? This is just my story for people who want to know, and just maybe people can relate. I don't know, I just kind of like want to share it, and this is like the first sit down video that I've done in a while, and so we're just gonna have like a personal connection, you know? I wrote down some stuff that I wanted to just like make sure that I put like key points in to this story. I am Lutheran, so I go to a Lutheran church, and I got confirmed in the Lutheran Missouri Synod Church. And I'll explain later of like what confirmation is, because I get that question a lot. I have grown up in the church since I was a little fetus. My parents have been going to the church that I am going to now since they got married, since they moved to this house. I was just kind of like grown into being a Christian. I got baptized when I was exactly a month old, which is something that I think Lutherans believe in that is different from other people. I kind of want to do a video of just talking about the differences between Lutheran and other denominations, because that's a question that I do get a lot, is like, what's the difference? My dad's side of the family is super Christian. We have like pastors on that side, ministers, everything like that. They're all like strictly Lutheran. And my mom's side is the exact opposite. From what I've heard, they believe in God, but they don't believe in being in a certain, they don't think that there's more to believing in God, if that makes sense. So like, a lot of people actually do think this is, if you believe in God, that's it, like you're going to heaven, which is true, but I feel like there's a lot of other things that come with that, like getting baptized, taking communion, just like going to church and learning more about God and using that to apply into your life, you know? That's how my mom's side of the family is. I don't discriminate towards any religion or any religious beliefs or anything like that. You do you. I'm not judging. Only God can judge. Just take that into consideration. I went to church every single week. I went to Sunday school every single week. I have always grown up learning about the Bible, you know, learning about Esther, Solomon, Joseph, Noah's Ark, everything like that. Like I've always known about, and I've always learned about it. And once I got to confirmation, which confirmation is basically, I don't think it's in any other denomination except Catholicism. I don't know what the Catholics, like, their point of confirmation, but it's basically learning about exactly what your church's beliefs are. And so leading into this, cannot have communion, so like drinking, the blood of Christ and the body. You cannot do those things unless you know exactly what the beliefs are. 7th through 8th grade, being a Lutheran, we studied Luther's catechism. I had a really good teacher my 8th grade year. He was my old pastor, and I just learned so much from him. And ever since then, my faith just really went up. Just learning about why we do things and why you go to church and why you should pray every day and all this stuff, it just really, understanding exactly why we do everything that we do really helped my faith to grow more, and to just it was just all throughout my life, it was just kind of steady. I believed in God, I learned about God, but then after not just learning about God, but learning why we do the things that we do really made my faith go up. It really made me realize that Lutheranism was really the right denomination for me. And I don't think I will ever go to a different, I don't think I'll ever be Baptist or Catholic or anything like that. I feel like I will forever be Lutheran. That's just my preference. I don't discriminate again. So right after 8th grade, when you get confirmed, you just kind of go to high school. And high school was really hard for me because I went to the same school all 8 years, and then just kind of went into high school, and it was kind of hard for me in the beginning, because I wore my purity ring, and that was I don't know why, but I was just so embarrassed to wear my purity ring. It made me feel really uncomfortable. I obviously went to church every single week, but even going to youth group, going to different youth groups, going to conventions, conferences, stuff like that, just really, really helped my faith grow from there. Going to more things, it really helped to find friends that just kind of went to church, believed in God, and attended youth group with me. Really, really helped to gain advice, because it's always good just to I obviously go to my friend group for advice, but it also really helps to get a Christian point of view from it. So I would ask my youth pastor's daughter for advice. She's a couple years older than me. To church camp last summer, and we were learning about David, and this is really bad. I forget what his name was. It's Jonathan. But one of the questions that we had, that we answered in our group discussions, was, who is your... Oh my gosh, why can't I think of his name? Jonathan. You know, in David's story, it was one of those questions, who is the person who you just go to for Christian advice? Yeah, I have 3 really good... Actually, I have more, but I have a group of church friends that I just can talk about God with, and it's not awkward or anything like that, you know? We have that because it helps just to apply God into your everyday life, and just asking for advice and reading the Bible and just looking up stuff really, really helped my faith even more, just because if you're going through a situation and you don't know how to go about it, and you don't know how to apply it to the Bible, it just really helps to have those type of people. Not that I'm saying that I don't go to my friends for advice, because I do. Another thing that I really focused on, and I really want to do more of, is finding, I guess, your purpose in life. God put disciples in this earth to share about his word, and to just go more into depth of why, or just to gain more disciples, as Matthew 28 says. So I have always been told that my purpose was music and singing, and doing those sorts of things and just helping others. So I really want to be a vocal coach or like a choir teacher when I'm older, because that's just my purpose. Like, I feel like it's always been my purpose because I've sang in church for so many years. Like, I've been singing in church since the first grade. Lord, prepare me to be a sanctuary. That also helps with my faith, is everyone has a purpose. And I'm doing a video. No, stop, get out. Coming to the realization that I've told myself this all the time, where I'm like, I love God. Like, I love Jesus. Like, I could like talk about how much I love Jesus and just start bawling my eyes out, because I just have so much love for him, which sounds cheesy, but like, it's the truth. My lock screen is Jesus was dying on the cross. He looked at the cross and said, "You are worth it." And that just means so much to me. If anyone was to do that in your life, your mom and dad, your friends, like, just to think that someone would die for you so you can go to heaven, it's just like mind-blowing. And just the thought of that makes me want to do everything I possibly can for him, you know? That's where I am today, is just wanting to learn more and just to do everything I can for Jesus, because he did everything for me. That's basically like where my faith stands and everything like that, everything you need to know. I want to do more videos like this. I want to do like how I study the Bible, maybe doing a Bible study with me. Like, I just really want to do that because I love watching videos like that. Christians have this stigma where they are constantly judging others, when literally the Bible says do not judge, because God is the only judge. Like, that was literally in my Bible study today. So thank you guys for watching. If you want me to do more videos like these, I totally will. I love you guys, and stay positive. Bye.